Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Welcome back, Fragrance Family, to my channel here. We are streaming live coming at you. I hope there's at least one or two fans out there. I apologize. I gave no heads up. I was going to be running back-to-back lives this evening, but just got to get this in there, get some more content out. If you just watched or even just looked at my latest upload, that was on Solstice Scents. Hey, Daniel-san is back. Very cool. Hi, Daniel. Um, we're looking once again at Solstice Scents. Now, I would normally don't cover, let's see, I normally don't cover body oils, oil fragrances. And Maximilian Husler, or Husler, however you say it, Maximilian Must Know, stated pretty much the same thing, that he normally also doesn't go in much for, like, fragrance body oils, things like that, scented oils. I'm making an exception here for a couple of reasons. One, because her company, I guess it's her company, I'm not sure, Solstice Scents, with the nose of Mrs. St. John, they make, or she makes, or has designed a lot of perfumes, and but she also makes a lot of, I believe, soaps, body oils, fragrance of oil. So, and let's be real for a second. Historically, oiled fragrances, or fragrances, those are much older than spray forms. Much, I would say probably thousands of years older. So in reality, the idea of a bottle sprayer is way, way more modern, way, way younger. And having said that, I'm not going to go off a cliff and just start reviewing thousands of body oils. That would just be, I don't know, it might be cool. It could be insane. I have no idea. That's just not my shtick, and nor do I desire it to be. But because so many of her fragrances cross over that thread, that she offers them in perfumes, sprays, and oils, like this little guy here. This is only a sample, mind you. This is Hidden Lodge, and this is what we're looking at today. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. You can kind of get it there. Hidden Lodge. What is the idea behind? Okay, first off, this smells incredible. This is another fantastic scent. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Let's talk about Hidden Lodge for a sec, guys. You get a dry wood blend, you get oud, you get wood smoke, spices, and a botanical version or interpretation of castoreum, which is pretty much beaver juice, or taken out of that gland, which for all intents and purposes, guys, is really nothing more than beaver-oriented musk, or the beaver's version of musk. That's pretty much it. You're not getting, castoreum really isn't that fancy. It's just the beaver version of musk. It's the way I like to think about it and look at it. Okay, I'm not going to read the entire shtick or spiel that she's written or they've written, but I will read a couple of things. It talks about dry woody blend with traces of spice, smoke, delicate animalic undertones. The dry wood portion of this fragrance is comprised of a number of fragrance and essential oils, such as, and I'm adding some words here, but I'm keeping it all legit. You can check out the website at solsticescents.com. And I'm at the Hidden Lodge perfume oil. This is considered a perfume oil page. If you would like to join me there, if you want to look at that on your time, feel free to do so. Again, sandalwood, copal bark, cedar, amber, with additional wood aromas. So let's just stop right there, guys. You get sandalwood, one of my all-time favorite ingredients and smells on earth, copal or copal bark, which I believe produces something very, very similar to oud, if I'm not mistaken. Cedar, oh my God, I love cedar. And amber. I'm not the biggest amber guy, But if it's used appropriately as a blended or blending element or something to sort of tie and marry different elements together, then I'm totally, totally cool and fine with amber. I just don't like, I sadly associate scents that are just super, super amber heavy, for better or for worse, with heavily female and feminine driven scents. A lot of you lovely ladies out there wear these incredibly powerhouse scents, almost entirely centered around amber. And for me, it's just a bit much. And I associate that element, when it's too much, to me, it becomes very feminine and female oriented. That's just my personal hang up. It may not even be correct, but whatever. Okay, goes on to say that addition of wood smoke. So again, this has a very dry, almost burnt wood smoke essence in it. Not that burnt, but I mean that kind of a dry, woodsy smoke. I don't know, maybe like charred wood or something. Okay, so with a very conservatively applied nutmeg and clove to give it a sort of lightly and scentsy, slightly sweet, woody vibe. And again, you get that animalic hint from the botanical castoreum. Again, for you English challenged out there, botanical obviously means plant-based. Again, natural oud adds a rich and intoxicating body to the total composition. And that's the honest to God's truth, guys. You're going to Hidden Lodge is going to give you an incensey, warm, dry, smoky, woodsy, with just a little hint of spice. And believe it or not, as you get into the heart of the dry down, you will get an essence of well-worn leather on the skin. Spices come out, I would say, as this begins to dry down and develop. But then as well, they kind of also fade after about 30 minutes to an hour and become, they don't disappear, but they become much more subtle. And the essence of this will remain with that dry, slightly mysterious, woodsy, musky oud with just a hint of spices like nutmeg, clove, a little bit of leather. Let's talk about performance. And again, that sandalwood is divine. This is just unbelievable. Okay, let's see. Let's check this guy out. A little dab will do. Can the camera picture that little drop of oil I've got right here? Can the camera? Yeah, there it is. I don't want you to think I'm faking or whatever, but I don't know why it would be, but oh, wow. Yeah, that botanical castoreum beaver musk is just heady. It's rich. You get some of that funky, dry, musty leather. A little bit of that cedar and oud coming through. And again, as it develops, a little bit of clove and what was the other? Nutmeg. And I got about, I would say, I got about 3 to 4 hours of projection. And then I got another 2 to 3 hours of a decent scent bubble. And then after that, it became merely a skin scent, although still detectable on the skin. So all in all, very, very good to excellent performance. And again, I would just recommend you hit pulse points. This is a good point for oils. These are good. Back of the neck. I usually do 2 to 4 in this region. And I might even do a couple more down here and just maybe 1 to the solar plexus area. And that's it. And If I want to go nutso, I might put one here and one here, and I might even put one here and one here, and just kind of lightly, very, very lightly rub those in. But each to their own. I'm not going to tell you how to apply oil. Most pros don't recommend more than 4 to 6 dabbing points for suitably strong oil. If your oil is a little more watered down, you can definitely get a lot more gung-ho with it. This is just a very, very delightful scent, and one that I highly recommend. I know this doesn't seem as posh as a big fancy glass bottle of parfum or iditi eau de toilette. But I'm telling you right now, guys, this is not a laughing joke of a scent. This is hardcore heavy hitter. If you like masculine, slightly leather-based, oud-based, castoreum, beaver musk, this is no joke. This is seriously fantastic juice. In this case, a fragrance perfume oil. I'm going to leave it at that. I wanted to keep this current stream a little bit shorter than the last. But again, please check out Solstice Scents. They do offer quite a selection of eau de parfums and a huge collection of parfum body oils. I believe they also offer some soaps, possibly some scented candles, if I'm not mistaken. And they have an incredible array of absolutely incredible scents. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks for joining me here on the live stream. Thank you, Daniel-san, for briefly chiming in there and joining me on this live stream. Sorry I couldn't get a lot more of you involved. Again, that's on me. I gave no shout out whatsoever. I know we're all busy. Maybe you just got off work. Maybe you're going to bed in your part of the world. It's whatever, guys. You can always click on the replay button if you miss me live and catch me that way. Spray often, spray well, and live life, please, for the love of God, on your terms. YOLO, baby. You only live once. Don't live on someone else's dime or according to their style or preference or limitations. You let yourself be the ultimate arbiter of how far you can go in this life, and keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep it banging, baby, and never give up, ever. Peace out. Love you guys. Again, check out Maximilian Must Know if you haven't. Fantastic guy, fantastic channel. We don't always agree, but that's okay. I respect his nose, and I know he kind of knows who I am. Anyways, peace out. Love you guys. Much love.